JoJo has fun.
Those are just words to me.
Yeah, I know, Danielle. That's the problem. Hi. Welcome to JoJo Has Fun, a comedy let's play that we've had to start again.
Hey.
That's how it goes.
For unrelated reasons.
Oh, yeah, really unrelated.
That earlier stuff was gold, man.
The what?
It was gold, the earlier stuff.
Sure it was.
The Karate Kid bit, oh.
Yeah, the
mwah.
Karate Kid bit had a lot of legs, like
It
a fine
did.
wine.
God, remember the Gladiator bit we did? The Russell Crowe bit? Oh, that was good too.
The Muscle Crow.
The Muscle Crowe.
Muscle Crowe is
Yeah.
my favorite actor.
Muscle Crowe is the
Stunt
stuntman
double?
for Russell Crowe.
I know we're doing a little bit of a goof right now where we're saying the word Muscle Crowe, knowing full well we mean Russell Crowe. But I just am imagining an actual super muscular crow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And-
yeah.
And by the way, I don't know if you guys have in this broken age that we find ourselves have partaken.
Comedy podcast.
Boom.
Yeah. The master becomes the mastered.
You had it, then you lost it. It's like
That's Danielle's whole thing.
Oh,
it's
you
actually.
kind of like you did like a triple flip off of a balance bar, and then you landed and just broke your ankle.
No, she did that, and then she just like had the longest fart when she hit the mat. She was like, and they go for the triple axel. She's landed it.
For the, it's a slam dunk. She broke her nose.
Wow, that would be impressive.
But no,
if I did that.
there's I don't know if y'all have been to a Pyology during the Broken Age.
No.
Oh,
but,
the pizza place.
They have now a all protein crust.
What?
What?
Yes, and your stunned silence means that you are emotionally unprepared for the next words I'm about to utter.
Oh no, there's more.
This
God.
crust is composed of
no.
and this is how the way I know this is related to Muscle Crowe, known actor person.
Flyer.
Yep. It's a disc made out of chicken.
How?
It's a chicken
How is it a
disc.
chicken
Wait,
disc?
are you saying it's a flat chicken nugget?
Yeah, so what I'm thinking they did is they got a chicken who in prison who they were just like, he's the worst of the worst. There's no punishment good enough for him. And they decided that his punishment or her punishment
Or their punishment?
gotta be equal opportunity.
But what did
with
they
this
do?
So they took it and they put it on one of those pizza pressers and just crushed it with thousands upon thousands of pounds of force.
So
I'm
it's-
picturing like one of those comical steamroller bits from like Looney Tunes.
I was picturing Star Wars, and they're
Or
almost
the compactor.
compacted.
Oh, yeah.
Those bits where like it's so funny they get flattened into a pancake or whatever.
Instead
those
of
are
a
really
goop.
funny,
A ball of goop.
but they're only really funny like in the abstract. If you were to actually see like a chicken
It would be horrifying.
just be in there and there's that sudden realization that the press is coming down and it's like, okay,
Just picture.
I can get out of this one.
Instead of people in Star Wars, picture a chicken.
Yeah.
And
Daniel, that's how I always watch Star Wars.
That's
Yeah.
where we're at. With
it is
this
the
pizza.
better way to watch.
you gotta hope that the chicken goes head first when that thing rolls over it.
But they can live without their heads.
Oh,
so
God, that's right.
It's not
Oh
even
my
better.
God, that's right. A chicken can run around for 10 minutes, so
It
So
feels
that-
everything, no
that's
matter
wild.
what.
There's restaurants in like and like that serve seafood that they kill the seafood and bring it to you like so fast that when it gets to you, like its nervous system is still
Oh, it's still
firing.
I've seen
twitching?
those, yeah.
Yeah, it's still like when you eat it, it can still feel.
I like
Oh,
my dinner to be a little bit
Jesus.
wiggly.
Yeah, well, there's this one.
haunted
There's
now.
this one picture I saw, or not this picture. It's a GIF I saw of. And by the way, this is basically like food body horror. So if you like food, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, skip
If
ahead
you like
2
body
Maybe you
minutes.
should
horror.
listen to whatever we did at 11:30 today. But it was this video of these people. They were preparing like a chicken. Dang it, and they poured like water on it,
Oh, I saw that.
and then the chicken started like wriggling.
No.
And then was like really wriggling, and then
No.
flung itself off of the table it's on, and the person who
No.
was recording it like just ran away
Yeah.
because like You've seen The Walking Dead.
You've seen The Balking Dead.
Now you're seeing The Walking Dead. That's it.
I hope you were going for that already.
That's the name of the episode also.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
God damn.
I just wish that maybe instead of just wriggling around, it jumped up on the table and did a little "Hello, my baby, hello, my
honey,
darling."
hello, my ragtime gal.
Cocaine.
Isn't that the whole point? Wasn't that the point of that cartoon? Is that the frog was dead and the person kept seeing it jump up and dance?
Yes, because they were. It was a real Telltale Heart situation, like Sylvester the Cat or whoever was like, I really fucked this frog up.
And then the frog dances for
It
him.
constantly dances.
But it was also there was an element of like psychosis because there'd always be that part where he'd have the frog, and he'd be like, "Come on, in a shoebox always,"
Right.
and he'd be like, "Come on, frog." Oh, 69.
Oh man.
And he would always be like, "Do your little dance, sing your little song, hello, my baby." And then
Everyone thought he was-
the frog's just dead, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
This is gross. This frog smells bad.
I think a lot of those cartoons ended with whoever was in it, like in an insane asylum,
they always
like
had
a
the
smash
straight
A
hit
guy.
to
lot
the
of the
insane asylum.
time. Yeah.
And also, I don't know that this was real. As a matter of fact, like as I'm remembering it,
No, it was.
I could be. Well, this could be a
fake-
foie la deux.
Yeah, you guys are
madness
having a
shared
shared
by
delusion
two.
right
Yeah.
now.
Hello, my baby frog.
Yeah.
It was a guy. It wasn't like a Looney Tunes character, which made it even more depressing because it was just a dude who I think accidentally killed the frog. And the frog's
That
name
is grim.
Yeah, the frog's
Yeah.
name is Michigan J. Frog.
Michigan.
Yeah.
That's not a frog's
Jay
name.
Frog.
So let me find. And also, it's weird that Michigan J. Frog became like the
The mascot
yeah, became
for
the-
what, UPN?
Yeah,
Or
for, like, WB.
Yeah,
UPN.
the WB.
They had a corpse of a frog.
He looked pretty good.
Yeah, he
in
looked-
his defense.
well,
he
I-
aged well.
They used a lot of formaldehyde and some
Yeah,
other
he was a
things.
science frog.
Yeah.
He was in a
first,
jar before
when he was
got
discovered
His, yeah,
by Hollywood.
got his start
by
in a jar.
Hollyweird. The
ma-
mascot for this is gonna sound like a pretty risky proposition, but the mascot for Odd Network. How about a dead science experiment?
Or
And they're
maybe
like, you're crazy enough to make this company $1 billion million.
I like to picture that there was a Hollywood exec out there with a big jar of dead frog on his desk, and like maybe it was even disassembled, and then one night it like stitched itself together, and then it punched its way out of the glass.
like in Kill Bill.
Like in
Yes.
Kill Bill.
It Kill Billed itself.
Yeah.
Bill
And-
killed himself.
And then it's laying in the back of like a truck that says like frog wagon. And it's looking at its frog feet and it's like wiggle
Wiggle.
your big flipper or whatever frogs have to move around.
Okay, so here's the original debut appearance.
Oh no.
In One Froggy Evening, a
Oh,
member
oh no,
Yeah.
that's not what it's called.
a member of the Wrecking Crew.
Oh dear.
Of a
What is
wrecking
the
crew.
Wrecking
Not
Crew?
the A Wrecking Crew. They're like a
Oh.
construction crew.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you meant like the Wrecking
I know.
Crew, and it's like
These are
it's
new
like that's
characters.
the tag team up between Wile E. Coyote and Sylvester.
It's their
Ooh.
WWE personas.
Yeah.
It should be.
Sealed finds Michigan sealed in a box that he discovers during the demolition of an old building. To the person's amazement, the frog he finds in said box is capable of dancing vaudeville style and singing classic songs of the 1890s in a baritone voice.
Yeah, who?
Who thought of that?
That is the most wild thing.
But aren't they just a delight?
Oh.
That person.
But wait, Danielle, there's a second sentence that Jeff has to
Yeah.
get to, and that's
Oh.
the one that's really going to
Oh,
knock
no.
her socks
You're
off.
right.
Michigan's
you're
new
right.
owner, seeing the monetary potential for
Oh,
such a character,
there it
tries to
is.
exploit him. But in every attempt to do so, it is discovered that Michigan is incapable of performing for any audience other than the person who found him.
That's
It doesn't-
psychotic.
This does not say
Wow.
distinctly that it is dead, but I remember distinctly that he was dead. And
Well, he's in a
lived.
shoebox.
Yeah, they found him buried in a shoebox.
Yeah,
Basically.
he was dead.
Okay.
That's how frogs hibernate.
Eventually, the construction worker grows so frustrated with this that he reburies Michigan in the building that is under construction. So
in a rainstorm.
Oh wow! So he can't get rid of him now.
this is a Jumanji slash
This is like
Pet
the cat
Cemetery.
Yeah, this
back.
is a real Jumanji-esque situation.
The cartoon ends on Michigan being dug up by another would-be moneymaker
In 100 million years.
in 2056.
You're lying.
Nope.
Oh my God!
Nope.
What?
So so it's time for Michigan Frog Watch 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got only 30 more
time.
years.
What's the exact day?
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
have to. We'll be old and gray by then, but we're gonna remember. We're gonna meet at the
Yes.
building
Also, I don't
where
find
Michigan was
Yes,
buried.
the
I don't
Michigan
find it's
building.
like the worst time capsule ever.
Dead frog.
It's just like, why is somebody who digs up a frog that sings and dances considered to be an exploiter of this frog? I'd do the same thing.
Because they're
You are a capitalist pig,
well,
and I don't
they're
know you.
exploiting the dead.
Look,
Oh,
They're
no.
making a zombie dance for money.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
money.
goddamn
And
monster.
in my new documentary about Michigan J. Frog, which I'm going to title "The Hopping Dead,"
now this is titled The Hopping Dead.
The Hopping Dead.
Oh man.
Because they don't talk about undead animals in the main series.
I don't remember these sharks being in the game. They're new.
I don't know that you got this far.
I didn't. Probably.
Yeah, so I got to kill these guys.
That's so. Yeah, Michigan J Frog. I guess is also immortal because in 100 years you think he decomposed to some extent.
You would think, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not with that formaldehyde.
Not with that formaldehyde. This is basically like a reverse Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's not, the old reverse Weekend at Bernie's where
Resurrection at Bernie's.
you try and show somebody the dead thing being alive and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Hey, this is going to be an incredibly poor taste, but
Yeah.
Oh, please,
you know
do.
the J-Man, my main guy.
Jesus?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
How much of the New Testament do you think is a Weekend at Bernie's situation? Like
90%.
do you think it's I mean, Weekend at Bernie's 1, not Weekend at Bernie's 3 when he does come back to life?
Right, that's
Wait,
later.
he goes back in life in 3?
Oh my God! Did I just spoil the Weekend at Bernie's series?
Oh no.
The extended BU?
Oh no.
Don't make me Google this.
Yeah, look it up. He
I only
comes
knew
back to life.
I only knew there were 2. No, there's only 2.
Well, he comes back to life in the second one.
No, in the second one, he doesn't come back to life. What happens is that they use, I believe, some
And I
sort
just
of
said that, I'm like,
magic,
which
and
is,
then he's
fine.
self-animated. But he's not alive.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Danielle, you were busy. Clearly, because you did. I want you to say to her what you just said to me with confidence.
Well, here's the thing: is I actually looked this up for her. I think.
Don't step around the issue.
within
Say it
the last-
again.
Okay.
Play it again, Sam.
So hold on, I gotta find out. I gotta find
I'll
number 2.
pause this playthrough until
Do
this
it.
is done.
Yes.
Okay, here
it
we go.
must.
After witnessing the murder of their corrupt boss, in case you didn't know the plot of Weekend of Bernie's 1.
Right.
Spoils.
Right. Yeah.
Bernie Lomax. Their boss is Bernie Lomax, so that's the Bernie of the titular title.
What?
Weekend at Bernie's.
That's not the shocking
Oh.
part, Danielle.
Larry and Richard are blamed for Bernie's embezzlement, and they're fired.
What?
Desperate to find the
Danielle
stolen.
will tell you.
It's not gonna get old.
Desperate to find the stolen $2 million and clear their names. Guys, like, comment, and subscribe if it gets too old. Desperate to find the stolen $2 million and clear their names, the pair learns the fortune was hidden in the Virgin Islands and travels there in pursuit. Meanwhile, Bernie's corpse is partially revived in a voodoo ceremony by gangsters also looking for the money.
Now, Danielle, I
Yes.
said Bernie comes back to life.
You did.
And Jeff corrected me by saying,
Partially.
no, he is only partially animated.
That's what it says.
But he's not alive.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly.
I'm over here like, are you really going to fucking actually me on the plot points of Weekend at Bernie's 2?
Was I wrong?
I hate you.
Okay.
I
But
absolutely hate you.
if we go by Jeff's rules, then Jeebus is just a zombie.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are
And
you?
the
are
Lord
you
said brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
turning water into
Wait.
wine? That wasn't wine.
Would that be called The Crossing Dead?
Okay.
All right.
I think
I'm
it's
out
about
of here.
time we
Yeah.
adjourned to one of our classic bits. I think I don't know that the comedy part of the opening of this episode is going to be able to even exist anymore. Look, 15 minutes deep, I don't think the YouTube robots watch anymore, so I think we're actually fine.
I think we're in the clear. They don't know.
They don't know.
What they don't know can't hurt them.
They can't.
I want to share something though real quick. Kim is apparently she's supposed to be on a date.
What?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Oh, with her husband. Okay.
Yeah. With her husband.
Which is a
I
lot.
hope not. I hope she found somebody.
Well, in Animal Crossing, she probably got some new villagers. She might be on a date with one of them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So Kim has said that she is currently watching Love is Blind.
No. Joe, give us your thoughts.
There's a. Oh my god.
We made him watch it. It was so good.
here's the part that is like that Donna, because I find that show really gross.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because the premise. And they're
Love
like,
is blind, Joe.
No.
Yes.
Love is not.
Explain the premise real quick.
So the premise is, and I realized right away that they were only going to be able to pull this off for like 2 episodes. The idea is you meet someone and you marry them without ever seeing them. You just talk to them through a wall, which
Isn't that what blind people do anyways?
Isn't that just normal? Like, that's how blind people date. Love is blind.
yeah,
When you're
that's
blind.
actually a good point. Like if
Right?
your vision's impaired and you go on a date with somebody. Yeah, you don't know what they look like. It's just from their voice and personality.
And also,
but also, there were no blind people on this
No,
show.
there were
They
not.
could all see.
Very inappropriate.
That's
Very,
a good point. I didn't even That's pretty.
it's in the name.
A lot of
You know what?
appropriation.
Okay, wait a minute.
But no, blind people
That's
can't.
the most fucking ableist bullshit
Isn't
I've
it?
ever heard.
I agree.
I want to love like a blind person.
Fuck that show.
God knows the
But-
only true love is those of the blind people.
Yeah, and that makes me feel gross. And then but also the premise is like, it's not even that you're gonna get in a relationship with someone you can't see. That's
No.
Right.
whatever.
Not even that.
The thing that is shocking is they're going to get married after 4 weeks.
After however long, 4
Yeah.
weeks, but they get engaged earlier whenever
Yeah.
they came on to.
Which they get engaged after 3 days.
Yeah.
And the other part that is like, and maybe this is like, maybe this is where I get, my feelings on it get a little tricky, but it's like, I don't think marriage is a super big deal, but everyone in this show does.
yeah, well, we were talking about
But
that
then
too.
they leap into it
Right?
in this like not just with someone you haven't seen, but with like someone you haven't seen, and your only interaction with them is a conversation
With a
in a
wall.
highly structured, well lit cabinet.
and here's
And they're drunk and they're
Yeah.
talking to
Oh, they
hundreds.
are
They're all
drunk.
And
drinking.
also, and this is the part that we didn't touch on when we watched it, the 3 episodes we could get through before I had to leave.
We're gonna
In
watch
Love,
more
is,
tonight.
in Love is Blind, it's like they focus on 4 couples. There were like 300 goddamn people in the opening of that show.
Each episode focuses on like a chunk. So this season, you'll get to all of them.
I don't think that's
Eventually.
true.
Eventually, you get to all of them
Eventually.
because there's going to be a season 2.
Oh no.
No.
No, of course, this is like one of the most popular shows on Netflix right now because it's so schlocky.
How does that make you feel, Joe?
It makes me feel gross.
But we
and
watched it too.
Scared and gross.
So here's the tricky thing is we've talked about this before is like you can get married and get divorced. Like it's not like
it's really not that hard.
it's not that difficult. Like if they make
Especially
a
if you're newly married.
Yeah.
Real
It's-
easy
yeah,
to
it's-
annul
and
that.
That's the part that was super weird to me. It was like, you're making this big thing about how important marriage is, and it's like, you met someone after 3 days
And you
in
were
what is
like-
effectively a contest.
Yeah. Yep. But
And-
marriage matters, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
there's a weird part that they only get to a little bit, which would be almost more interesting to turn it into some sort of game show because there are certain people on the show, like especially more or less the guys are after 1 or 2 particular women in the show.
The drunkest
You know
ones.
what? Okay, wait a minute. I'm sick and tired of talking about Love is Blind.
Do you wanna
Let's talk about competitive Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you you pick your partner, and then you decide you're gonna marry them, and then what? Like, you got to run up the aggro crag, or
They should do it. They should
that
do it.
dog-
So
no,
where-
no. You know what it is? It's to prove you trust your lover. You're going to have to go across the moat in front of Olmec. And it's going to be a really complicated one because you guys don't remember Legends of the
I
Hidden
remember
Temple.
Legend of the Temple. Yes, I do.
I don't remember names. Holy God.
Olmec was the big
you
statue guy.
say
who
that
talked.
like I should remember.
No, it's like, all right, so you two are a couple. Well, guess what? You're also the purple parrots.
Yeah.
Statistically
I wanna
speaking,
be
you
this-
don't have a good shot.
What would be the Silver Monkeys?
The silver.
Oh, the silver monkeys.
Yeah. So here's
Was it the? I thought it was the silver snakes were the team, and the silver monkey was the puzzle.
maybe the Silver Monkey was the puzzle.
Oh,
I wanted to
maybe.
be the puzzle. That's what I wanted.
So like, the silver snakes always won. The green monkeys won a lot of the time.
Yeah. The Purple Parrots never won.
The
The
purple
first-
parrots, statistically speaking, won the fewest amount of times.
So
Yes.
wait, would the Silver Snakes be the Slytherins?
Yeah.
Who would be the Hufflepuffs?
the ones who don't win, the parrots.
That makes sense.
Sorry, Hufflepuffs. So I'm thinking this, and look, producers for Love Is Blind. I know you're listening.
I know you watch our show.
I know you watch
I know
our
you
show.
took my idea.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking for a season 2/3. Because you can
milk this premise.
Yeah. You can. Here's the thing about this show. You can propose at any time.
Oh wait. You know what?
What?
Oh.
Here's where we're fucking up.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we're not thinking like movie producers. We're thinking like people. Here's my here, this.
Okay.
Love Is Blind. Pets.
Oh.
Okay. Stay with me on this because and I'm going to take you guys on a little bit of a journey and you're going to need to travel with me.
I'm seeing several problems, but I'm going to allow it.
Okay. So what's the this is also my elevator pitch. What's the cutest videos on YouTube?
It's when two different types of animals
Two
are hanging
different
out.
types of animals become best friends.
Disagree strongly.
There was a skunk and a badger recently.
We have like a duck-billed platypus.
Dangerous.
And like a horse. And we put them in 2 rooms adjoining and just have a lot of B-roll. And then 4 weeks later, marriage.
Yeah.
We
Because-
just watched
'cause-
Christopher Walken dance, and you think that this is the most delightful
He's
thing.
the host.
He's the my God.
Okay, all right, I'm on board.
Yeah, see,
in. Yes,
I
I'm
knew
here.
I'd win you over.
Yep,
I knew
you
it.
got me.
Can I share with you my thought about how they could make this show more dynamic?
Nothing would make me hornier.
Okay. So you propose, right? My goal in life is to make you as horny as possible.
We know.
You propose, right? So when you propose, you get to then next day see the person you're going to marry, and then 4 weeks later, you actually get married. So in that time, the person that you married, they still have to hang out with other people.
Oh.
And when you get to the altar, everybody is behind a shrouded door.
Oh,
and
no.
when the priest says, "Does anybody here object to this marriage?" somebody can object, and then they have to fight.
And then
I like that.
And then Shang Tsung comes out from behind the confession booth.
No, the
because
priest turns into Shang Tsung because it was Shang Tsung.
That's right. You know what? I forgot about
transform.
Shang Tsung's
Yeah,
many
yeah.
transformative powers.
Yep.
That's his one power.
And then he yells out in Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
And now we got ourselves a fucking wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if we just do away with the whole like Love Is Blind, like part A, keep it. They're
Right.
in
The proto Love is Blind.
But what's part B? Paintball?
part B becomes arena fighting.
How hard do you want to fight for your love? Maybe they don't want to.
Exactly.
Maybe they don't want to be married anymore. They can just let them fall into the water.
And then fight. Yeah. In the water.
Yeah.
Underwater cage fighting.
I would love. Yeah.
Shark cage fighting.
Like
As
this
a-
I would feel better about
Yeah.
than what it actually is.
The actual show is extremely shallow for a thing that's trying to not be shallow because it casts nothing but people who are traditionally attractive. But also,
That's true.
yeah, everyone in that show, even though
Oh, yeah, there's-
we might not find them
There's
attractive
some
ourselves.
ugly guys, but there's no ugly girls.
Well, you could be an ugly guy but be tall and like semi-muscular.
Yeah,
and you're
everyone was
dateable.
very.
Or rich.
Everyone on that show was like ectomorphic.
Yeah.
Like, this is the technically speaking, like, this is what in Western culture people think is beautiful, and it's like, okay,
It kind of makes me feel better though about myself because all the people on this show are like fairly wealthy or at least fairly
Yeah.
like affluent.
they took a month off.
Yeah.
So like it says that these people who are both attractive, in shape, and rich
I
are so sucky that they can't find
I
a
know,
date.
right? That they're really struggling
Well,
out
that's the
there.
premise of The Bachelor.
I know, and I
not
don't
that
believe
hard,
that
you
for a
guys.
second either.
Be a human being.
It's called These Bitches Thirsty for TV.
These bitches do. That's season 2 subtitle.
And that's the most complicated part. Because these bitches is thirsty for TV.
So thirsty.
and we
So
know
bad
these
at
hoes ain't loyal.
Yep.
God,
these-
yeah.
And you know how much I want to live fast, die young because bad girls do it well.
That's you make a very solid
I
argument.
got a lot of irons in this fire.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on
Yeah,
any of that.
It's rough.
It is,
Yeah.
but I will say there is a couple that is still married from that show and are apparently YouTube. They have their own YouTube channel. They're very popular.
Oh, is
and
it
they're
'cause
quite
they're-
in love.
Are they thirsty for attention?
I mean, if you can't be on TV, what do?
YouTube.
I guess.
That's why I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, well,
I
I-
realized that my brand of dangerous, non-ad friendly comedy would not sit well with the good people at Kellogg's.
Kellogg's Eat Fresh.
We're all just like less viable options.
Can you think of? Have you ever thought of what an a dating / relationship show, reality show that you would find to be as inoffensive as possible, but still be entertaining? Like, what's a way they could do this type of show that seems honest, but also not sucky? And the one thing that Danielle and I were thinking of before is that everybody on the show is bi. So it's just
And then they don't even talk, and they don't use their voices. They just type.
Yep.
it's a free for all.
Yes, it is just amorous chaos.
It is amorous chaos. Is
And
the
that's
name
the
of the
name
show.
of the show.
Amorous chaos.
That's also one of the Final Fantasy spells that I really like.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's the one that summons bomb.
I cast amorous chaos. Everyone kissing.
Everyone kisses. This is my kissy kiss material.
What's the least offensive reality romance show?
Maybe okay. This is the reality show.
Okay, I get it.
You make people think they're going to be on a reality show.
Mm-hmm. This is already meta as hell.
This is already really complicated.
We're already thinking big.
When really they're not on. One, it's not a dating reality show. They think they're on. They're on a reality show that's like, I don't know. What's a stressful situation?
Stranded
The
on desert
the
island.
current times.
No. Like you'd seen like an action movie, like getting hunted by an international assassin.
Okay.
Sure.
So you make them think
on an
that
island where one rich guy's going to try and hunt you like
Yes.
sports.
yes, okay,
Yes.
that's the show.
Yes.
And so their goal. So they're traveling across this island, this would-be island paradise, except they're being hunted by what's this fella's name or lady?
Orwell.
Orwell.
Very good.
Oh no! Wait, let's up the ante.
Oh.
Orwell is the name of the clandestine organization.
Okay.
Ooh.
That the Shadow Cabal refers to itself as.
So the guy's name is Aldous Huxley.
Some of them
Or Franz.
or Franz, and it's you never see what these hunters look like. They all wear robes and masks,
Yeah.
and they have ceremonial daggers.
creepy, weird
And-
masks.
And as you're traveling through this island, you're stumbling into like, oh, they were gonna have a wedding here. I guess this is where the reception would be. I love this bunting.
Oh, that
And,
bunting.
and it only and the winners are the ones that fall in love before their sacrifice to Yathul, Lord of the Dark Beyond.
Right.
And then they get like 50 grand.
You know what
works.
happens when two people are put into an extreme situation because
Okay, I'm gonna tune into this already.
I know. Yeah.
because Speed
Go on.
posited the idea best. Sandra Bullock's character in Speed says, relationships that form out of intense situations don't tend to last that long.
That was Speed 2 Cruise
No,
Control.
That was
Wow.
Speed 1, and
Oh,
it
no,
happened
here we
because
go.
in Speed 2
Here
Cruise
we
Control she was
fucking
not
go.
with Keanu
This is gonna
because
be another
that
15-minute
relationship
conversation.
formed
I'm
from an
just
extreme
gonna-
situation.
I'm gonna take over the
Sandra
show
Bullock
right now.
really picks good movies
Yeah, she
to
does.
be in. She's great.
But like, so your idea, which is where these people are going through this intense situation, right? And they're at the volcano's edge, and they're about to be thrown in, quote unquote. And then they're like, if you and the guy in the crazy hood and the covered in medallions, who's leading the cult.
He has a mask that makes him look like an octopus.
Yes, he yells at
Good-
them. He's just
good
like,
one.
Needs
"You
it.
will soon be given to the gods below. If you wish to say anything to each other, now is the time." And then the camera zooms in real close, and then we're given a chance for these two to say how much they love each other and to announce it. And then if they do, then they win $50,000 and they get the wedding of a lifetime because it's all shown to be a TV show.
Okay,
And if they
okay.
don't, then they just get to go
Then-
home.
You know
Then
what?
that- then this show just
you're
ends.
both missing is some perversity. Like
Okay.
you guys are just virtuous saints over there with your sacrificing people, but fake. but fake
So
sacrificing.
okay, Danielle. So what I'm hearing is we have a general premise,
Yes.
and I think I can speak for all of us when I say we're very much on board with what I'm going to call
What's it?
Cult Fantasy Island.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
but-
going to workshop the name a little more.
yeah. But I got. Can I pitch?
Is it
'Cause I like
unless
this
it's
island.
something unless you're about to get into the neighborhood of a
No,
weekly
no.
challenge?
No.
The
No,
most
I'm all
dangerous
on
love.
board with the most dangerous love.
Oh, the most dangerous love.
Yeah.
But here's
Oh, that's fucking good.
here's the thing.
Yes.
Is the person who so going in naked and afraid that the person hunting you is either
Wait. Are you going in naked?
yes.
Are they literally dumping you on an island?
Yes.
They
no,
think it's
they're-
gonna be like a Survivor thing.
Yeah, it's just like, have you seen Bear Grylls? That's what it is.
I've seen Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
It's
And-
it's like if Bear Grylls was being hunted while trying to find love.
And here's the thing, right? But Bear Grylls has to have a cameraman, right?
He does.
So that's always the thing that breaks the illusion is you got the cameraman there just, fucking with reality. And here's the thing. You don't know whether, because you're told going in, one of the people, either the person hunting you or the cameraman one's the real bad guy, one's your love interest. You don't know which is which.
Right.
And throughout the course of your journey, you have to figure out, is the cameraman the one I love or the one who's going to murder me at the end? Because if you choose wrong, he kills you.
But
Oh, okay, wait.
But
So-
love
oh.
doesn't choose Danielle.
That's right.
Love
That's
doesn't
choice.
choose.
Thank you, Jeff.
They're choosing between two people.
But
What are you
here's
talking about?
well, this is where we get into what I like to call the double blind part of our love experiment. And at this
Yeah.
point, it's an experiment.
Bring
That's
some
how we're going to
science
pitch
in
it.
here.
So, what you just described is a situation where half the contestants are just normal people,
Yeah.
and half of them are videographers of some kind.
Yeah, you know who doesn't get included in these shows? Videographers.
That's true.
They need their moment.
Who would you make a real bond with if you had to have a cameraman hanging around you throughout this entire
you would
adventure?
totally
The
bond with your
cameraman,
cameraman.
I felt
And
it in
then-
my bones
right?
before you even
Just
said it.
imagine if the whole time you're bonding with this person and you're becoming really close, but you don't know.
Why don't they have a found footage romantic comedy
Ooh.
where
Yes.
where there is an Instagram model type
Yes,
of person
yes.
who's hired a camera person to follow around and document their life, and they
Yes.
slowly fall in love with this sloppy Seth Rogen motherfucker.
No.
That sounds like
no,
the show.
I'm gonna make a left turn there. No, it's gonna be someone who they know personally.
oh,
Oh,
like
so
like,
what-
like a
the-
grade school friend that
Yeah.
popped up again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who died. That's the key.
Yes.
They have to have died.
They think that
And
they
through-
died.
And through some kind of horrific sacrificial
Yes,
ritual,
yes,
they were returned to this false life that we all share.
Correct.
And the
Through
only
voodoo
and-
magic,
and
was
the-
it a partial resurrection?
I will fucking murder you.
Or was it a Jeebus recommend?
I don't accept
Recommendation?
either of those
Wow.
callbacks.
Yeah,
We all
that's
know
fair.
that
This
we
is
can-
why we started talking about Love Is Blind.
We all know that Weekend at Bernie's is an allegory for Jesus.
We do.
Yes, we do. But okay, I like another slant. Maybe found footage show,
Mhm.
love show.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously.
Yeah.
And but the thing is that the reality show in this world is only life as lived by zombies.
Danielle,
So-
you lost.
So
Yeah, you
stick-
lost.
You lost
stay
me.
with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
So reality
Paint me a
TV.
word picture.
Reality TV.
Okay.
Right.
We all know it's just a little too fake, right? There's just something not real, not right about it.
Listen, Danielle, I'm loving what you're doing so far, but I want you to know I'm frantically pressing any button that'll make this elevator stop so I can get to a floor.
You
Yeah.
know what? You're about to miss out on your $1 million ticket, baby.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause-
now
I'm just having a hard time like having the idea of reality TV and zombies, a thing that doesn't exist, coexist.
You believe that reality TV exists? That
Reality
is as
TV
equally
I mean-
far of a leap.
Danielle, we
Danielle-
haven't been writing television fan fiction about Love Is Blind. Like, that's a show. I mean, it is a show that we all watched it together.
So if we suspend reality enough to believe in reality TV, we can suspend it for zombies.
I feel like you're positing a very hard to follow.
it is.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble understanding what in God's name you're trying to
It's
say.
really. Do you know how hard it is to be the smartest person in the room? Do you even
Apparently
understand
not, Danielle.
what
Yeah,
that feeling
Apparently
yeah,
is
it
like?
seems like you don't know
Do you
either,
even-
if I'm being
um,
1,000,000% honest.
Remember when
You know
remember
what?
shit went off the
I think-
rails?
I
when-
think honestly, I wish we could go to like a commercial break because that was like that was a wonderful bit. That was just dynamite.
It's okay, Danielle.
I'm gonna make a hybrid zombie love show, and you guys are gonna be fucking sad that you didn't invest.
It's gonna be 20 years in the future, and JoJo and I are gonna be at the old person's home for some reason.
wish we had decided to get it on the ground floor of that one,
Yeah, 'cause I'll be young and beautiful.
40 years and 20.
I will be busy. I will be busy sucking the brains out of babies to maintain my
What in
youth.
God's name are you talking about?
While you guys rot in an old folks' home, I'll be having baby brain Slurpees, looking beautiful.
This
And
is
you'll be sad.
Danielle's entire look. She's on this whole new thing. It's like keto, except that it's baby. It's
Ah,
like-
Baby
she's-
brains. It's baby brains
Oh,
for keto.
Danielle, are you a member of Goop Nation?
No, mine is called
Floop?
Floop
Luke
Nation.
Nation.
Do it.
I'm trying to think of a reality show that I've watched to completion.
No, it's Boop Nation. It's Boop Nation for baby brains.
No, it's Boop
somehow
Nation.
that makes sense.
Boop Nation is just
Boop.
where it's a room full of cats, and you go to each one and you bop its little nose, and you just say boop.
Ooh, that's pretty good too, though.
Yeah.
I'm happy about
That's
that.
I
pretty
watched that
good.
show. I don't know what reality show I've ever
Yeah.
invested. I think RuPaul's Drag Race is the one I've watched the most.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It's
Sure
a good
does.
show.
It's a good
It
show.
sure does.
And I remember trying to watch I remember watching Road Rules in its inception,
Ugh, not
and
good.
I never got into the real world. Reality shows are not good because all those shows rely on extreme personalities to make it interesting.
And I don't like extreme
I
personalities.
don't like watching bad people do things.
Do bad things.
I mean, I don't like seeing
All the things
bad
they do are
people being given opportunities to like be bad
I
for the public.
don't like seeing bad people be alive.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think we can all
And I
double
think
down
our
on that one.
premise for this, Hunting Island love fest is a solution to that.
And I think that what we need to do is make a little bit of redemption in addition to our love story.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they learning to find love, they're learning a little something about themselves.
And
along the way.
camryography
Yeah, that's right.
is a yep.
Cinematography.
Yeah.
No,
Camryography.
camryography. I said what I said.
This year, Kodak releases its new line of cameras for you to focus on your camryography. What's your degree in?
Camryography.
Oh, sweet.
Mine too.
Are you from the it's like the Cal Arts thing. That's gonna be the new Cal Arts thing.
What's that?
Cal Art. Whenever someone complains about Cal Art style, it's like Steven Universe.
Oh,
and
Cal Art.
Yeah, but it's basically like it's a way that someone who draws can call someone else who draws like
a pleb.
yeah, it's basically it's them saying I don't like your art, but if you were a coward and when you did it,
Yeah.
it's just say like I don't really like your art that much. I also really shouldn't be talking to you about it because like
So
that's
is it a way of?
that's what a crazy person would do.
Are you calling them like a libo snowflake,
like-
or
it's
are
like-
you
it's
calling
like-
them?
It's literally just saying like your art sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm making it sound like I have a good reason to say this. to you.
Sure.
so
Okay.
You're both English majors. What's an author who it's like being like, oh, yeah, no, I read Hemingway. Oh, you read Hemingway. Okay.
Oh, that would be
that's
like
great.
John Grisham.
You took my fucking thing. Hemingway's my thing. If someone
Hemingway's-
tells me I read Hemingway, I'm like, I don't want to know you.
But
Yeah.
you could be
Bye.
a Rhodes Scholar like Leonardo DiCaprio.
And
Yeah.
He
do I
reads
want to know him?
Hemingway.
No, I fucking don't.
You're not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, and I
Let-
don't want to know him.
I beat this guy.
let it be-
That's shocking.
Yeah, that is with everything that's happened
Yeah.
since the beginning of this episode. It's amazing.
I'm just really surprised that like Mario was in the dirt most of that fight.
He's taking his sleeps.
He did. He needed it.
And then he jumped up and he started singing, "Hello, my baby.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime pig."
How would you do that in an Italian voice?
I don't want to do it. I don't want.
Man, that's tough.
I meant to say like every time you guys would do that, I
Hello,
would get
my
upset.
baby.
It's fine
That
with
was
Charles
sheep.
Martin who does it, but you guys are not allowed.
Hello, my baby. I'm stupid.
I still have it.
So you said you had something prepared before we got into the Love is Blind.
Yes.
The Love is Blind.
40 minutes deep into this episode, I think it's about time to do one of our classic bits.
All
As
right.
he searches for his phone desperately. It's right there by my foot.
Yeah.
Smells a little bit like me now.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. This is a riddle.
Good. I like those.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is the riddle. It's titled Not Twins. Two
a weird
girls
name
have
for
the
a
same
riddle.
parents and were
This
born.
is not a riddle, Joe.
Hold on.
You can't go to
Two-
PornTube and expect a riddle. You just can't.
Two girls, one parent. Single mom raising two.
He goes to RedTube, Danielle. We both know that.
It's curated. It's curated way better.
It's the.
Two girls have the same parents and were born at the same hour of the same day of the same month, but they aren't twins. How is this possible?
Same parents.
Born
They're-
the same hour of the same day of the same month, but they are not twins. How is this possible?
Step-parents.
Multiple personality disorder.
No, they were just not born in the same year.
Fuck you.
Actually, I do have a friend who's her brother's
What?
got the same birthday as her.
What word contains all 26 letters?
Maybe it's because their parents have sex one day a year, so that's the only birthday that's possible for
Da-
the offspring of those people. Is like
Danielle?
I figured it out, Joe.
Joe,
I mean,
she solved your riddle, you
I'm
idiot.
the smartest person in the room right now. Okay, so
Well, all right,
let me
hang
break
on.
it down
Okay,
for you.
so wait, what word has all 26
Yeah,
letters?
what word has all 26 letters?
The alphabet.
Yeah, you idiot. Danielle, I'm the smartest person in the room. Fuck you. Jojo, riddle. Danielle, answer immediately.
What fruit
Yeah.
has its seeds on the outside?
Strawberry.
Yeah, these aren't really riddles.
Those are
so
just,
much as
like-
they're
They're
just general
factoids.
trivia. It's kind of like a little bit of a.
What animal has the longest neck?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say dick.
Longest dick.
Compared to body size?
Compared
or
to
just
body size.
Or just. Okay, so relative.
Oh, let me do
Turtles.
Okay, hang
I
on.
think it's turtles.
Yeah.
Here's a good riddle.
They got a long ways to reach, you know? They're just like
They gotta suck their
they
own
can't
turtle
really-
dick. It's really gotta get
Yeah.
in there.
Here we go. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? It should be what is it? But the more you take, the more you leave behind. What is
love.
it? Footsteps. I didn't even let Jeff try to answer because I was so excited.
I wouldn't have gotten it because I hate riddles.
Why?
A riddle stabbed my father. that is why I carry this dark curse.
I remember the last job I had, they laid me off, and I was like,
I
why?
gave it to a riddle.
It's because every day you came into work with a sword and you were like, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya.
Riddle me this.
Riddle killed my father.
And they
Prepare to
did.
die.
And that was the problem.
And then you killed people with your sword. So that got you. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh god. I don't know where I'm supposed to go anymore. I think there's more games somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
Somewhere.
All right, you've done your terrible riddles. Good job.
You're terrible.
I have a thing that I'm going to throw at both of you.
Do
All right,
it.
because
Like a brick.
like
Yeah.
a brick at both of your fucking domes.
Do it. Do it, you coward.
So the last, me and Danielle and Kim recorded a Sandbox episode where Kim brought up a well-known conspiracy where birds might not be real, and the problem was that
Birds are real.
no,
No.
here's the problem: all
No,
birds.
Joe.
Can you for sure say all birds are real? That's right, you stupid
Yeah,
asshole.
you can't.
So at the end of that bit, we all kind of were like, birds might
Birds
not all
are
be
not
real.
real at all.
And here's the thing: I'm curious about some of these other conspiracy
you-
theories.
Who balances on a telephone wire?
Not a bird.
Not a bird.
So
A robot.
So here's
Robot
my
bird.
thing. I've looked up a few different types of well-known conspiracy theories.
I can't wait for this.
I'm looking
excited.
up the shed key. That's why there's no game happening.
It's
Sorry.
fine. I
It
thought
doesn't-
JoJo was looking up something else because he didn't like where I was going.
He was like, "No, I usurp
No,
your bit."
I kind of hit you guys with some pretty sick riddles, and I was kind of,
He skateboarded into the room.
I skateboarded into the room. I did a kickflip into Riddletown.
and you fell on your face.
Well, no, I was disrespected by the co-host on my own show, so
You just
it's really
we pushed
You
you
know.
onto your face.
You
and
can-
you really
that's the
did.
same
You
thing.
can say her name. It's fine.
No, don't.
Anyway, what
Don't
about
you do
these?
it.
Okay, so here's a conspiracy theory that I didn't know existed, but makes sense.
Okay, all
That's a
right.
shocking couple
That's-
of words.
I like
because
this.
the best part about a conspiracy theory is that it makes you not just question one thing, it makes you question all things. Because it's not just like this is a new fact in a world that already exists. You have to change your entire worldview.
This is how people with anxiety have fun.
Yeah, Danielle,
Yeah.
this is what I do to have fun.
Yes.
So did you know that maybe the moon just doesn't exist?
Dude, fuck the moon.
All right, Danielle. I don't need to hear your irrational hatred of the moon once again, like on Thanksgiving, where you were just supposed to thank everyone for the food, not
Fuck
go
the
into
turkey.
not got to go into 45 minutes about what you call the plan by Big Luna Bar.
Okay.
We need to stop putting Danielle at the adults table. She goes
Here-
back to
here-
the kids table
I
next
agree.
year.
I
You guys are
agree.
both skipping right over the part where I stood there for a good 5 minutes and finger fucked the turkey. And it
Which-
killed.
Which it was
You're right.
amazing.
You know what? You know what, Danielle? I
Killed.
gotta be honest. Your holiday-themed prop comedy is something that
Thank you.
that even Jesus herself would love.
You are so true.
But
Gallagher had a heart attack when you did that somewhere in the world.
yeah,
Yeah, I know,
Gallagher
fuck him.
too had to take over, and that was a rough day.
The chickens attacked Gallagher
So,
collectively that day.
what's this conspiracy theory that the moon isn't real?
Well, because that's just kind
Have
of
you ever
it.
been there?
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing. It definitely relies on the
Are
can
the-
you experience it? Can you actually sense it yourself?
Is this an expansion of the there was no moon landing conspiracy
Well,
theory?
Danielle, how can you land on a moon that isn't there?
Okay, but which came first?
Danielle, which
The
is
egg.
Conspiracy came first.
The egg.
Which one's the egg?
The egg
The
that
egg.
the bird didn't come out of.
the
Okay,
egg,
good.
i.e., the moon not existing.
Is the moon an egg?
So I'm pretty sure the moon being fake has probably gone back hundreds upon hundreds of years. Somebody saw something up in the sky.
And they were like, look. And like, that's not real.
Yeah, and then it went behind a cloud, and then they were saying, that's not real. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you're
Right.
full of shit.
Yeah, it
they
doesn't seem-
gaslit that person.
it seems like a big fake.
So here's my question to you. It's not so much about like really working it out. Why do you think that's a conspiracy?
Okay.
Why do you think somebody would fake the moon?
Okay.
Who gains from this?
Okay.
Okay, so you're using the classic. Let's break down this conspiracy theory, and you're saying let's follow the money.
yeah,
let's follow
the money.
Who benefits from no moon?
Well,
Who
we know
wants
we
the
know it's
moon
not
dead?
Big Werewolf because
No.
they need it.
They need it to live.
It's definitely not Big Shakespeare because
Right.
he needs the moon for all of his weird play
Okay,
shit
so
to
but
happen.
I will also give you this: has the moon always not existed, or did it exist at one time and it no longer does?
All right,
Shit.
so now
Okay,
now we'll, Jeff, we got
I got it.
no, Danielle, wait, we got a lot going on because now I have to set up my
Got it.
conspiracy room with Cord.
got
Because
it.
now it's a murder.
Yeah, I know it. I know who did it.
Okay, who killed the moon?
The ocean.
Okay.
Okay, it was tired of being pushed around.
Yes.
By the moon.
And now,
God damn it! Fuck, Jeff! Jesus
teed
Christ!
it up, nailed it out
Let's
of the
just
park.
take a second to realize that Jeff used science to say something absolutely buck wild.
He is a
I'm so
master
happy
of
with
his
myself.
craft in this moment. I'd like to thank myself.
I didn't accomplish anything at work today, but now I feel like I have.
You put something out there
Yeah,
that
you really.
matters.
I mean, like, I you should take pride in your accomplishment. That was pretty good.
Yeah. No.
So-
See? Yeah.
The
Moon?
assumption is that the government is pushing the idea that the moon isn't real, or the moon is real. But why?
The ocean told it to.
Who benefits from the moon?
Big
being
ocean. And you know who's under big ocean?
Big whale.
Big fish.
Big fish.
The movie?
Yes.
Ewan McGregor?
Ewan McGregor
I knew
killed
I
the
hated
moon.
him, and now I know why.
He's the cover
I knew it because
agent.
he's in the pocket of Big Moon.
He is, and he's getting that big moon money.
I think realistically,
He's getting moon dollars. They're enormous and made of crystal.
Oh, man.
Moon crystal.
You know what the trend? Starbucks moon dollars.
Oh my fucking god! It all makes sense.
Doesn't it fit
It
together?
all fits together.
Yes.
Now I haven't actually read the conspiracy because I'm
That's
not.
way more fun.
But I imagine the idea that people have is that the moon is fake and the government posits the idea of a big moon in the sky so we can get money put aside for space exploration and moon exploration. Big NASA. Big NASA is more like it.
But really, private companies are already telling us that there's no moon up
And
there.
we won't listen.
Okay,
won't
but
listen.
let me say this. What if there is no moon up there because we're on the moon down here?
Oh, so that's our
shit,
that's
dude.
so that's Earth to us.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like the end of a
shit.
movie that thinks it's really smart where it's two characters, a man and a woman at the end, and then they're like, "Hi, I'm Adam. Hi, I'm Eve."
And then it's like, I thought they were on the moon.
No.
But they were on Earth.
This is the weirdest Bible I've ever read. Do you remember the part when Jesus came back to life with voodoo?
I would love it if the Bible ended with Adam and Eve being the only two people at the end of it.
That would
There'd
be
be a lot of connecting you'd have to do from the end of the Bible to
Oh,
now.
Yeah, you
Dude.
just described the basic plot of Prometheus.
And
That's
Evangelion.
a masterwork.
God, I hate all those things.
Yes.
Can I just say, and I've gone off on Evangelion before, and I will
Oh
again.
boy, here we go.
If you waste your time watching Evangelion, I hope that you use the time that you wasted for something that was going to be bad to begin with.
Like Love is Blind.
Like Love is Blind.
You can.
What would you rather watch?
Yeah.
Love is Blind or
What's-
Evangelion?
What's your devil's choice in this devil's threesome? Yeah, all right.
I wasn't listening to the question. I was reading what that shy guy
Yeah,
was
we
saying.
lost him.
Yeah. I had to buy some weapons and equipment because I'm a fantasy hero.
Oh, sweet.
I
Sure,
know.
yeah.
Oh, the health food store. You know a lot of health food. Mostly mushrooms and pick-me-up juice.
You know who I think is going to finally break through this moon is unreal type of situation?
who's
is
gonna save
is
us?
local rich
What?
person and hero Elon Musk.
Ah, I was hoping we would go there.
Okay.
Because who looks like they're actually from another planet
More
and
than
has
Elon Musk.
Yes.
millions of dollars and sent a car? Why you
To
think
the
he-
moon.
Yeah. Why you think he did that? That's where his second house, his 50th house is.
Yeah,
He-
that's where him and Grimes are gonna retire
Yeah.
after they're done siphoning all of the Gaia soul.
After they're done shooting all the cars into space
When
so
they're
that we don't
done,
have any.
They're going to drink the life stream.
Yes.
The planet's going to be destroyed and we're going to
Yes.
have to move to the quote-unquote moon.
Yes.
I will say, complete and total utter aside.
What?
Okay, Jeff, I really wish we could stay focused on the matter.
I
I
know,
know. I just want to
seriously.
say, just for the record, the last two chapters of Final Fantasy VII Remake were fantastic.
Okay.
And hearing the Genova theme and One Winged Angel remix was great.
That was nice.
Yeah, so in future generations, when they look back on these things and where do they send all the good art? The Office or where they took the music that was important and it's saved for all time with the government. Where does that go? What's that called again?
The grocery store.
Yes. The Library of Congress. When people are watching this episode,
No, Jeff. I really actually think it is the grocery store.
that is
Because
about as
Danielle was so confident.
yeah, that's true. The grocery store right now is about as accessible as the Library of Congress. So
You gotta wear a mask.
you gotta wear a mask to go in the Library of Congress.
How do you
That's
kill music?
You tell
Care-
the DJ to put the record on.
Yeah.
In the grocery store.
In
in the grocery
Oh, that's right. Every time I see a DJ
You know,
in a grocery
that's
store,
something that you never really imagine doing in a grocery store. You walk into customer service and like, can I help you? Yes, I'd like to make a request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to send one out to all my homies.
All my
Yeah.
homies. Yeah,
everybody out in the frozen food aisle right now that are really just chilling. I love you guys.
God damn it. God damn it,
Just
Jeff.
chilling
You
in
gotta
the frozen
stop.
food
You
aisle.
gotta stop with these jokes. These are illegal.
All right,
I'm gonna call the police.
What's the weirdest place you've seen a DJ perform, or what's the weirdest place you can imagine a DJ performing? Because I
I mean,
saw a DJ
a
performing
funeral
at
is pretty obvious, but
but there's like music at a funeral sometimes. You
Yeah.
could say that.
yeah, this is my hottest jam. Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Little sad toccata infused.
Do, do, do.
Do you not think that like rich people don't have DJs at their funerals.
houses. They have a live-in DJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
they do have that.
You know what?
That was a
I-
joke on Parks and Rec where they had the DJ on site for 720. The Aziz Ansari's characters and Ben Schwartz's character's company.
Oh, so okay, I got my answer. Where's the weirdest place you could find an actual DJ?
Yeah.
Fire Island.
That's
Fire-
why they were
No,
Really?
Fire Festival. Shit.
That's really funny, Danielle.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Danielle, that's
Both
super
of you go
relevant
away.
as of 2 years ago.
Die in a
Man,
ditch.
Ja
all of
Rule
you.
is gonna man. And I was gonna hang out with Ja this weekend.
God,
Not anymore.
But now he's not Ja Rule. He's Ja Ruin the Day.
Ja ruined my good time with my good
yeah,
friend.
Even Holly said that was bullshit.
I saw a DJ perform at the front of a Mervin's once.
No,
Whoa.
that was an
Yeah.
old sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
you want to talk shit
Gotta
on
blow
me?
the dust off that one.
You want to say 2-year-old reference to me?
Yeah, I walked into a Mervin's. At the very front of the Mervin's was a DJ playing hot DJ beats.
What was his excuse?
I think they paid him.
Why? You don't think he was just wait a minute, Jeff. What if it was one of those situations like if I went to like a store that I wanted to work at and I just grabbed a broom and started sweeping, hoping that maybe they'd pay me?
So here's the thing about the DJ playing at the front of the store is people are going to go into this Mervin's. Well, not for very long, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Mervin's. But people were going to the Mervin's, and that DJ then had a really good basis to say, hey, my music brought these people here to the perfume section of Mervin's.
That was his setup.
He's a con artist, this DJ.
Man of confidence, this DJ.
Is this
Yeah.
how Red Hot Chili Peppers formed?
Yes, they were all DJs at a Mervin's.
Yeah,
The-
no.
when they say under the bridge was just the kids
Mervin's.
section at the Mervin's.
There was no kids
Oh.
section at Mervin's. That's why I'm glad Mervin's is gone.
yeah, he
and
figured
say
me
she
out.
loved it.
I gotta find a new MO
Yeah, I
now.
know, and I mean, and you know what? JoJo has fun. Live your truth. That's our motto for 2020. But still, I mean, Jesus Christ, Mervin's could fuck right off.
Isn't Gottschalk's gone too?
Yep.
Gottschalk should have been gone based on name alone.
I know. I can't believe it made it so far on that name.
Gottschalks.
Gottschalks are birds, which
Are
I
they?
don't approve of.
What type of bird?
Doesn't matter. It's not real.
Wait,
Okay,
did all the
there we go.
Did Gottschalk's close because all the birds went extinct?
Yeah, someone cracked the case, and they were so someone somewhere was in their conspiracy room, not unlike the one that I've set up for this whole moon business, and they figured out that there were no birds, and the moment they said that, the curse was lifted, and every it was like saying Rumpelstiltskin's name. It's like every Gottschalk's just evaporated into mist.
Yes.
And there were thousands of people who returned home who'd been missing for years,
It was truly
having not aged a day.
a beautiful moment in human history, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that maybe the Marvel movie should have ended at Endgame.
I think they could not even begin to compete with the amazing story that is the Gottschalk story.
I mean, I just think
Avengers, bullshit.
I think that they shouldn't make any more. Just stop.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had enough fun.
That's too much.
I don't think in this broken age there are no Marvel movies. Did you know that?
There's nothing coming out. I looked at a spoiler thing, a recap. Their spoiler was 3 sentences.
Spoiler, you're gonna be at home.
Spoiler, everything's canceled right now.
But we could watch Trolls World Tour.
That has the McElroy brothers in
It
it.
does.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
this?
The Trolls World
The Trolls movie.
Trolls
Tour.
World
There's
Tour.
a second. It's the second
World-
Trolls movie.
Yeah.
Trolls
I thought it was the
World
third one. If I'm being completely honest,
Maybe it's the third. I don't know. They're like the Chipmunks, but better.
that implies the Chipmunks were in any way
Yeah,
good.
you're giving way too much credit to the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Like,
Alvin, Simon, Theodore,
Even Theodore?
even Theodore.
Even
I feel like Theodore didn't really want to be there.
He didn't.
Yeah, he wanted to be anywhere else. He
And
wanted
he
to be
shot
home.
himself to the
Actually,
moon.
he lives in the Cayman Islands.
He's true. It's very
He's
rich.
related
very rich.
to Alvin by like the family's marriage. By like
He's
not-
a step brother.
yeah. He's still a chipmunk, which is weird. It's just why everyone thinks that they're blood brothers.
Yeah, well, that's what can you do?
And Simon's he's going to ITT Tech.
Yes.
He's got glasses. It's his defining
Yes.
characteristic.
Yeah, that's
true.
that was Simon's entire like.
What sets
is
him apart.
Okay, so we have these 3 characters. What is Simon? Glasses.
Glasses.
He's supposed to be the nerd, but he never did anything smart. He was just anxious, which is what being a real person is like.
Yep.
You wear glasses. You're anxious.
I really,
can
you know
see
what?
too
It was really
well.
hard to connect with the chipmunks emotionally because they were chipmunks.
They
And
were kind of-
wild animals who were also pop stars, but also
Yeah.
went to school. So I really didn't know
Yeah.
how to feel about them.
Why did they have a normal sized room / beds?
And why did the other question
they?
is
I don't
like
know.
why were they dating like 3 sisters?
Yeah,
The
who
very-
made those girl
Oh my
chipmunks?
And also
I don't know enough about
also-
three chipmunks
also-
to participate.
why were they dating like their analogs also? Like why did Alvin date the Alvin of the girl chipmunks?
Yeah.
Why wasn't he into the Simon of the girl
Yeah,
chipmunks?
there was the alternate universe female version of the chipmunks called the Chipettes,
Oh.
and there was the annoying, aggressive, aggro alpha chipmunk.
Okay.
Both Alvin and whatever her name was.
Alva.
Was it Alva?
I think it was
no,
Al-
Brittany.
Oh, it's Brittany.
You were so
Alvin and
close.
Brittany, and then there was Jeanette, who was the Simon of the group. So she also wore glasses.
She did.
Yeah, both of those two were into cosplay, and then
Who
there-
isn't?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then Eleanor with Theodore.
Wow.
They're both the thick chipmunks.
The thick monks.
There's a thick monk?
They're the thick monks. They're both the chubby I like food chipmunks.
Why
Wow.
is that? Like, why are those like the 3 like
There's only-
baseline
there's-
personalities?
There's only 3 genders. You're either an Alvin, a Simon, or a
Yeah.
Theodore.
Have you heard of Joseph Campbell? The hero with 1,000 faces?
Oh my god.
Archetypes? No?
Yeah,
Too deep?
the, the hero with
Fine.
1,000 ooh-ee-ooh-ah-ahs
Yeah.
and ting tangs walla walla bing bang.
1,000 thick monks.
They made the movie of the Chipmunks.
Yeah,
they had
did.
the puppet show of the
Who was
Chipmunks.
who was the dad in the
That was Dave,
David Cross.
which I would be extremely Well, yeah, it was David. No, in the movies it was Jason Lee.
okay, that's
That's
a
who it
good
was.
cast.
Yeah.
But in the show, in history, in lore, in Chipmunk
Damn
lore,
it!
in Chipmunk lore, Dave is their manager, but also their dad, which is very much a Shia LaBeouf, Michael Jackson situation.
also Amy Winehouse.
Also Amy Winehouse, and look what happened to all of them.
Yeah, all of them did real good.
Was Amy Winehouse in the Chipmunks movie?
Yes.
No, no way.
Yes.
You're lying to me.
Who do you think was Brittany?
You, if you're fucking with me, like, I'll stop the show to look this up.
Please do.
If Danielle has one superpower, it is saying something so aggressively,
God damn it.
so aggressively that it can make you question your own reality. There's an AU that Danielle creates every time she speaks because she says something untrue, and the person who hears it thinks that it might be accurate, and then our reality fractures off.
Can you imagine
into a
if
new?
I think that makes me a god.
What if
Yeah,
you use your
Danielle,
power for
you
good?
gotta stop fracturing my psyche in these little pocket dimensions where Amy Winehouse played Britney in the Chipmunks movie. Because
That's why they had to recast Britney back in like 2008.
I will.
Ouch.
I don't.
Too
I'm
soon,
not.
buddy.
I'm not playing anymore. I'm done. In this space is closed for renovation. We're not playing here anymore. We have to move on. I cannot play here. Okay. I see you guys. You're having a lot of dangerous fun right now, and I do not want to be a part of it.
Oh, we are having.
Jesus Christ. This is one of the worst days of my life.
The day that I found out the moon wasn't real.
Followed shortly by the fact that maybe Britney of the Chipmunks was played by Amy Winehouse, rest in peace.
Yeah, and you never knew.
You never know.
never
That's the
know.
problem with things Danielle says is you never know. Because she doesn't care about whether you want it to be real or
No,
not.
I
know, I
No,
know,
I
I
don't.
know, and it's not.
And she taught children.
yes, little babies,
I
She-
did very tiny babies.
She taught college students.
little
Tiny
list of
babies.
babies.
You want this type of psychotic persona to teach your children?
No, you want to elect me president, bitch.
True.
Oh
yeah,
God.
yeah, you do.
What are these mans? Are they onions or are they
they have
something
mohawks?
else?
They kind of look like onion
Oh, they're
mummies.
ants.
You think so?
They got mandibles. Look at.
Oh, they do got mandibles.
I'm not. I just see that-
Jesus Christ, Mario! Can you do something other than go face
Yeah,
down?
why is
Okay,
Mari
I see, they have
dying?
antenna, a mohawk, a big axe, and what looks like a car bra across their face.
A
I'm
what?
sorry, Danielle. What
Do
is
you
a
not know-
car bra?
You don't.
Oh, I know what a car bra
Okay,
is.
wait, but before you say, I want Joe to guess.
What's a car bra, Joe?
What's a car bra?
This is something that Well, now I'm nervous. Because I want to say something that goes on a car, but maybe it's something that goes on a lady.
Yeah, which one do you know less about, Joe? Cars or women?
Ooh.
Jesus Christ! Talk about a Sophie's choice.
Oh, fucking shit.
You guys couldn't see this in this audio medium, but Jeff made gang signs while he was saying that, and it was the saddest thing that also hurt my feelings, which was also sad. It's for cars.
Okay.
I think it's really for cars. I don't know what it is.
Now you gotta guess what it is.
Yeah, so you know it's for
This
cars.
is a fun game.
I think it's that felt thing that goes on the outside of cars sometimes, like in the front.
No.
That's true.
It's plausible, but no.
No, Danielle's being
Is that what a car
purposefully.
is?
Shut your fucking
Danielle's
mouth.
being
What's
purpose-
wrong with you?
Danielle posits a question.
I'm sorry, Danielle, but Jeff is trying to fix the timeline you fractured.
Danielle,
Someone has to clean up your messes.
Danielle-
And Doctor Who's busy.
when faced with somebody answering her riddle correctly, Danielle will lie through her teeth.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Go back to her own dimension like we agreed.
Danielle's the worst sphinx ever. She's like, answer this riddle and I will pass. They answer correctly.
What is young? Jesus Christ, Danielle, did you get your riddles from riddles.com like I did?
No.
Danielle's
No.
playing 3-card Monty and everyone gets it right every time, and then she
No.
purposely tries to move the card / ball.
Do not.
Oh my God.
No.
Don't trust Danielle if you see her at a farmer's market
Doing street magic.
doing street magic.
Behold, young traveler.
Hello, fellow children.
And I just want to. So we have about 10 minutes left.
God damn it.
I know
It only feels like an hour.
it seems like it's been decades.
Feels longer.
So I have one more concept of a conspiracy theory I want to throw out, and I want you to again think about who would benefit from this conspiracy theory.
Okay.
The Earth is hollow, and there is potentially
I like this one.
an entire civilization that might live in this hollow Earth.
Not
Oh
might.
man.
Does.
I love that because it excites my sense of adventure.
Doesn't it?
It's sort of like a
Remember Jules
20,000.
Verne?
Yeah, some Jules Verne shit.
Jules Verne knew.
He knew.
Tell me he was wrong about anything.
No,
Yeah.
all this stuff was accurate and scientific.
First of all, giant squids. They're real.
Yeah, they're
Real?
real.
They washed up.
Yep.
You can go 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah,
can.
people are like, league is a measure of distance, not depth. It would be 20,000 fathoms, which is through the Earth. It's
Wow.
like, no, you're just underwater going in a
Seriously.
straight line.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say. Quit trying to trick me. But Earth hollow, who would
Yeah.
benefit?
Who do you think started this conspiracy? Like, who's covering up the Earth being hollow?
oh,
and why
oh.
are they doing it?
Kinder eggs.
Okay.
Okay.
Danielle,
That's actually...
that's genius.
See?
So I
Yeah.
want you
See?
to, I want build the playground and let's see what
All
we
right,
can do
all right.
there.
Here's what we got.
Okay.
Okay, so Kinder eggs. First of all, rip off. Second of all, hollow. Third of all, called eggs.
It's okay, you don't need a third of all sometimes.
No, Jeff, let's not say things we don't mean. It's the rule of 3 for conspiracies.
That's also a conspiracy in itself.
Yeah, that's why it was the Marx brothers, Groucho, Lefty,
Lefty and Marco.
Groucho, Lefty, and the Earth is hollow.
No, it's Groucho, Lefty, and Kinder.
Yeah.
The 3 Marx brothers.
Can I just say how wild it is that Danielle thought Kinder eggs were behind it because Kinder eggs share qualities with an Earth if an Earth was hollow?
Yeah.
That was her logic?
What? Wait. Okay. Logic is about pointing out similarities and making connections. Do you see? You see what I'm doing?
I've seen that show,
Do
yeah.
you see what? This is called the scientific method.
Stop moving.
Okay.
Stop squishing your fingers together. Stop.
You bang them like this.
That's really uncomfortable for everybody
I want to
involved.
see.
No one likes that.
This is Bill Nye for
To quote
Showtime.
Fallout 4 in the corner, everyone disliked that.
I liked it.
So who's benefiting from the Earth being hollow? Kinder, you said, why is Kinder benefiting from the Earth being hollow and hiding that fact?
Because Danielle is under the mindset, and Danielle, I don't want to put words in your mouth here, so if
Don't you
I say
dare.
anything wrong, please correct me. I
will.
believe what Danielle is saying is that by the fact that Kinder's are hollow. It fills the need of us wanting something hollow to crack open to have a prize inside.
Okay.
Yes.
And if we knew the Earth was hollow,
my God,
we
Joe,
would just go there.
Extinction
get it.
event.
Yes.
He understands.
Every time there's been an extinction event, it hasn't been
The Earth has got just a little more hollow.
because I'm just saying, okay, then that opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. If a meteor
Dinosaurs,
hit the Earth and
right.
the Earth was hollow, the Earth would crack like a Kinder egg instead of the dinosaurs
And we
just
all
dying
crawl
from weather-related
inside.
incidents. Yeah, the dinosaurs are in the Earth.
I told you. We crawl inside.
So-
we meet
so-
our friends, the dinosaurs.
So then what I'm hearing is the meteor that hit the planet was actually operated a lot more like
like
a chocolate hard shell,
a little
like
hammer.
I would use for like a sundae.
It
Yeah.
was the meteor was shot at the Earth
It was.
by the moon, which is in fact
Not
just a
real.
screen, yes, covering a giant chocolate factory.
No, I'm sorry. It wasn't a meteor that hit the Earth, Danielle.
It was an egg.
It was the moon.
I hit that guy for 69 damage.
Nice.
Also, I just had the thought, and now I'm going to say it out loud. YouTube, if you're listening to this, these are all just goofs. We don't believe any of this shit. We're just goofing.
Oh,
We're just trying to make the funnies
you know
during
what?
this dark time. Danielle,
He's trying to
don't
throw
have to
you
take
off the
all the
scent.
bait.
He's trying to throw you off the scent.
No,
Don't do it.
No,
Don't
no,
do it.
no. Gag her. And then double taps to the back of the head. I work for Big Moon.
God, it was Joe all along.
This is your Kaiser Soze.
You bastard.
I did 96 damage that time,
Good job.
which is 69 backwards.
That's how.
That's
That's
butt
how-
to
that's
butt.
math.
That's butt to butt.
Butt to butt.
I just want to start new conspiracy theories. But
It's not too
pleasant
hard.
ones. Pleasant.
Oh, you want nice ones?
I want nice ones. That
Okay,
don't make
okay, I got
people
one, I got
go-
one.
Okay, go ahead.
What's a nice one?
One day, a child was born,
Okay.
Was I?
and that child had a beautiful childhood, and they grew up, and they had a wonderful life, and they died.
Daniel, this isn't the dark mirror reflection of your life.
Yeah.
Good God, woman.
That's all. That's all I know, Jeff. I don't know true happiness. I just invert my life.
I have a conspiracy theory where you didn't say that. The reality
Busted.
that exists when that didn't happen.
Another myth buster.
Did Danielle have a terrible childhood? Myth confirmed.
Yep.
It seems plausible.
PolitiFact says true.
PolitiFact says plausible. Snopes
PolitiFact
says,
says pants on fire.
Snopes says it's true.
Yeah, they do.
Man, we
Okay.
watched a lot of. We've actually started. I thought we were gonna get back on our MythBusters kick, but it hasn't come back
For a
on the
second.
TV.
For a second.
Yeah.
Is
And then-
Mythbusters coming back?
No.
What more myths do they have to bust? They busted them
Oh,
all.
we just made a whole bunch.
we just
for
made
them
a whole
to
bunch
bust.
they could try busting. Yeah, MythBusters, bust our myths.
Dude, we just gave you
Did we
like.
just? It kind of defeats the purpose of the MythBusters busting them if we call them myths,
Yeah.
because their goal is to. It's like if we say it's a myth, because what they're trying to figure out is the difference between a myth and a factoid. That's their show, and myth or factoid was already taken by Ripley. They wanted to make a spin-off.
Okay, no, they're making a linguistic choice, right? It's a semantic. It's a semantic choice.
It is a semantic
because you've
choice.
got your myth makers, right?
The
And
Dreamers.
then they wanted to say myth fakers
Do you? Wait.
or myth bakers. Both of those were like B-sides that they decided not to go with.
Hold on. Do you think the name Samantha was discovered by someone who fucked up trying to say semantic?
Oh my God!
Because that thought just entered my brain mind, and now I can't get it to
Yes,
leave.
imagine it. Like, what are you gonna name your new baby?
Semantic.
Well, it's all about semantics, you see. Samantha? That's
you-
a beautiful name.
Were you trying to say Samantha? What was it? Samantha.
Oh, dang it.
Salmon. It's my daughter, Salmon.
Oh,
The.
I thought you just said it wrong. Okay.
Yeah. What all
Samantha.
Samantha.
all girl salmons
Samantha.
are named Samantha. Salmantha. Samantha.
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 Salmantha. Salmon is a great word because you say it naturally, but then when you think too long before
You're
saying
like
it,
salmon.
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 That's how that was made.
Is that how we're really going to end this episode? Everything we've said so far. And we're going to end with a minute left. With salmon.
Okay, but I was really delighted. Okay, so we got salmon, right? But what we didn't realize is we had the answer to Samantha all along in our lives.
It was
It was salmon. Aww.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Oh god, this is how much comedy we're capable of.
Salmon.
It's only Monday for us.
It is only Monday.
I don't
for
have
us.
We comedy left for the week.
We used
We
it.
use it all up today.
We do ration our comedy lately because I can't get to Costco to buy more.
Well,
Yeah.
I get that
Yeah,
canned
that's right.
comedy. You know, it's good for years and years and years. I got a whole bunker full of it.
Yeah, I got a whole box of my wife. just waiting.
We got
Just waiting
airplane.
for the lead times.
We got airplane jokes down there canned. We got my wife.
We got knock jokes.
knock jokes. It's all great.
We
It's
got
all
your
good.
wife.
all the
The
good ones,
chicken's
all the
cross.
hits.
The news.
How much more of this garbage
olds.
do I have to do?
Well, you could
Salmon.
find a save point because we are. About
I
to
have.
be done.
I'm not even nowhere near one. I would have to find a restore point, and at this point, that's disgusting to me.
That would be
because at this point, I'm so balls deep in ant fights
yeah.
that I gotta fucking see this through,
Okay.
knowing full well we need one-offs. Knowing
Okay.
full well our show schedule was thrown off.
Okay.
Well, we have 3 in the bank, and then we have Wednesday recording.
Yeah, it's just
We have 4 in the bank, and we have Wednesday recording.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. While you talk about uninteresting things, have you ants?
Danielle,
Saved
What are
by
they?
the fucking bell.
are you gonna
What
get
are
into
they,
how
though?
ants aren't real?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to allow it because not only
Nothing can be that tiny, Joe. Nothing can be that tiny and live.
now.
Where's its
Now,
organs?
this is something I don't need to reveal to many, but seeing how little I know about cars, there's an obvious wee joke here. Oh my god, I found a save point! Just in the Nicholas of time.
Just on a wee joke too.
That's right, that's on brand.
That
Thank you for
is.
joining us on this week's episode of Mario RPG, where we are actually let me see. We're getting close to the end
Yeah, we
of
are.
this game.
Of
Like
our
there's one more star, I think, and then I actually think it's a boss rush, and then we win,
Boss rush.
where you fight all the bosses you fought before.
What?
But this time with advanced tactics.
Is
and-
that
and
where
ability.
like sorority rush comes from? You're attacked by all the women who you rejected before.
Danielle, we can't get into your dark origins today.
I
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Farewell.
Samantha.
So man. That was. Is this really?